Hello everyone and welcome back to the world of finance. In this series of sessions, we were talking about forward rates and forward rate agreements. Now, as I told you in the earlier class, where we are going to first deal with long-term FRA, then short-term FRA, and finally we will be dealing with speculative and FRA for hedging purposes. Now, in the previous class, we have discussed the long-term FRA concept, and in this class, we just want to take up practice questions just for building much more clarity. So let's not waste any moment and get started with the practice examples. Example 1 was already discussed in the previous session. So let's begin with example 2 over here. It says, consider a 3-year bond beginning in 2 years. The 2-year spot rate, that is Z2, is 7% and 5-year spot rate Z5 is 9%. Calculate the forward rate applicable for a 3-year bond to be issued in 2 years, that is small f2, 3. Now I'll give you 2 minutes to identify the rate, and what you should do not write up anything in your notebook, just write the workings as rough work, and then when I show the solution, you can then systematically write up the solution in your notebooks. So I have given you 2 minutes time. Your time starts now. Alright friends, I'm sure you would have attempted this one. The correct solution over here, applying the forward rate model, 1 plus Z5 raised to 5 should be equal to 1 plus Z2 raised to 2 into 1 plus F2, 3 raised to 3. So through that, when you substitute all the values, it is only one variable that is missing, that is F2, 3. So 1 plus F2, 3 raised to 3 will be 1 plus 0.09 raised to 5, that is basically 1 plus Z5 raised to 5 divided by 1 plus Z2 raised to 2. So as I told you, always the bigger factor divided by the smaller factor. Whatever you get is a factor compounded for 3 years. So it is the value of 1 plus F2, 3 raised to 3. If you want to find the value of the base factor, that is 1 plus F2, 3, you have to take the cube root of this value. So the cube root of 1.3439 comes to 1.1035. So to compute F2, 3, just subtract 1 from the factor, and what you get is 10.35%. So if you haven't written the solution, please write down the solution systematically and then we move ahead. Alright friends, I'm sure you have completed this whole thing. Let us move ahead with the next example for your practice. Now here it is a 6-year spot rate, that is Z6, and 8-year spot rate Z8 given to you, and you have to find F6, 2, that is 2 years bond starting in 6 years. You can call it 2 years bond or 2 years loan starting in 6 years. Ultimately what you have to do is find F6, 2. I'll give you 2 minutes time and your time starts now. Alright friends, I've given you sufficient time to solve it. I'm sure you would have obtained the correct answers. Now applying the forward rate model, this is the equation that you should have solved, and the answer that you should have got, in case it is correct answer, it must be the square root of 1.2642 as the factor, that comes to 1.1244. So F6, 2 will be 12.44% per annum. So please take note of this solution in case you have yet to write it down. Alright friends, once this is done, let us move ahead. I won't say a word over here. Read the question, attempt it, and I want the correct answer within 2 minutes from now. Your time starts now. Alright friends, once you have attempted this from your side, let us see the correct solution. Applying the forward rate model, you know one thing what you have to do, the bigger factor divided by the smaller factor always. So here whatever factor you get, don't forget it's the factor for 4 years. So whatever value you got, that should be raised to 1 by 4 to arrive at the annualized factor. That annualized factor comes to 1.0901. Subtracting 1 from that, you get the forward rate as 9.01% per annum. So please write up these calculations and then I take you ahead. Alright friends, once you have completed this, let's move on to the next practice question, and I want you to attempt it within 2 minutes. Your time starts now. Alright friends, I'm sure you have attempted this from your side. Let us check the answer. Applying the forward rate model, this is the base equation, bigger factor divided by the smaller factor always. And when you do this calculation, you will be getting the factor for 3 years, that is 1 plus the forward rate raised to 3. So if you want to arrive at the annualized factor, you need to take the cube root of that obtained factor and then subtract 1 to arrive at the forward rate, that is F2, 3 should give you 7.35% per annum. So please write up these calculations and then I take you ahead. Alright friends, after completing this, let's move on to the next practice question, that will be question number 6. Again same thing, I'll give you 2 minutes to try out the calculation. Here you have to figure out 3 forward rates, that is F1, 1, F2, 1 and F3, 1. I won't say a word, you have 2 minutes and your time starts now. Alright friends, I have given you enough time to attempt this. Let's check your answers. F1, 1 will be simply obtained as 7%. Don't ever forget, whatever forward rate as implied forward rate you are going to compute, always take the bigger factor divided by smaller factor. Here the bigger factor was for 2 years, smaller factor was for 1 year. So this factor, which is the resultant factor, is itself a factor for 1 year. So you don't have to take any square root or cube root. You directly subtract 1 to arrive at the rate. Same way you work out F2, 1 and the result over there will be 8.01%, and F3, 1, when you make the computation, the result will be 9.01%. So please write up these calculations and then I take you ahead. Alright friends, once you have completed this, let us move ahead and take up yet another practice question, that is example 7. Same thing, you have to find F1, 1, F2, 1, F3, 1 in this case, and all these will be 1 year rates, starting in 1 year, starting in 2 years, starting in 3 years. So I'll just give you 2 minutes to try out this calculation and your time starts now. Alright friends, I have given you 2 minutes and the time is over. So let's check your calculations. F1, 1 will be 6%, F2, 1 will be 7.01%, F3, 1 will be 8.01%. So I believe you must have been correct with all your calculations, and with that just note down these calculations, and with that we will be putting an end to this class.